It's Rick with Rock Bottom Outreach, and it's Real Talk Friday, Part 2. We're talking about stumbling blocks, things that are great temptations that you have a hard time resisting. And so we're going to dig a little deeper. I'm going to try to paint a picture, and I want you to think about what I'm saying. We're looking at the word flee today. Not like scratch, I have fleas, but flee to run, okay? Abandon, whatever, flee. Like the troops are fleeing. The troops, are on the run. Look at all of them flee. They're running away from. Let's go to 2 Timothy chapter 2, verse 22, and it says this: Flee the evil desires of youth and pursue righteousness, faith, love, and peace, along with those who call on the Lord out of pure heart. One more time. Flee the evil desires of youth, pursue righteousness, faith, love, peace, along with those who call on the Lord out of pure heart. Here's the deal. You got to use some sense. You got to be smart. If we already talked about predictability, things that cause you to stumble. We talked about maybe someone that struggled with meth going back on the oil rig, where they're going to be up all night long. Not a good idea, okay? And so, same deal if you're struggling with alcohol, but you go to the liquor store and you hang out, not real smart. And that's really what we're talking about, is to say this. Man, if there's something that you're trying to break a habit, okay, if you're trying to get it right and to say, man, every time, this is put in front of me, or every time I see this, this is what happens, okay? And so I kind of call that a setup. But, you need to think about it. And so let's talk about that. What if you struggle with compulsive spending, okay? And we talked about yesterday that God will not allow you to be tempted beyond what you can resist, okay? That He doesn't give you a way out. Okay, let's say you battle compulsive spending, all right? You're a shopaholic, Jack. But every Saturday, you go to the mall, okay? But in this time, you're like, Lord, help me not spend all my money, but yet you go to the mall. Probably not the smartest thing you could do, right? Not the smartest thing. You know what, dude? You need to flee from that mall. You need to run the other direction. Okay, let's say pornography. You struggle with pornography, but yet you go to the topless bar because they have a good buffet. Yeah, I've used that before, but that was a long time ago. I'm just here for the food. But here's the deal. How smart is that? To say, man, I'm struggling with, that temptation of the flesh. But then you go to a topless bar and you say, Lord, help me not to look at these girls. Help me just sit here and eat the buffet. Dumb. That's just dumb. Same deal. Struggling with alcohol. All right? Maybe there's a party going on. And early on in your sobriety, it's a party where there's a lot of alcohol. You need to flee that party. You can say it in a way that doesn't embarrass you. Just say, man, hey, I'm going to have to pass. I'm really trying to stop drinking, and I think this is just what I need to do. And so I'm going to pass. Early in sobriety, too, family functions. I'm telling you gospel truth, folks. Listen to me. Family functions. If the routine's everyone drinking and they're going to try to get you to drink, maybe that year you need to flee that party. Maybe you need to skip that time. You got to want and be willing to resist the devil. Okay? It says in James, resist the devil and he will what? He will flee from you. There's that word again, flee, to run from. Do you put yourself in a bad situation? Let's say it is the fleshly desires. A girl asked you to come over. Said, hey, man, everybody's going to be gone. It'll just be us. And all the way over there, you're like, Lord, help me not cross that line. Man, you need to flee, Jack. Don't put yourself in that situation. Really, here's the deal. A lot of times we sin because we see it as being fun. All right? So do you really want to honor God and pursue these things here that we're talking about in 2:22? Pursue righteousness, faith, love, and peace. What's most important to you? That you pursue that, or you get your little fleshly desires? Are you being smart about your temptations? Think about that going into the weekend. Hey, it's Rick with Rock Bottom Outreach and a Real Talk Friday. Beep.